Lanier, and we're here in the ARCA Series for some short track racing in the ARCA car. Always fun and very difficult. Very slidey as usual. Anytime you take this car to a short track, you got so little grip, it's crazy. But it makes it fun. We are car number 2. We'll see if we can get somewhat of a decent qualifying run here. I wasn't really showing that much pace in practice. We'll see if we can get anything. Try and not get on the apron or get it sideways. 332 is not good, and we're drifting on corner entry, and that kills that. Should have been able to do a .2. Puts us P3 at the moment. We'll see if we stay there. I'd rather be on the inside if I could.
There's the flag. It's over.
Looks like that's going to be alright for now. There's a 250 up front from the 8 and a 283 from the 7. If we could stay P3 with a 331, I'd be happy, but a lot of people left that still have to go. Maybe we'll drop to like P7 or something. Just on the inside, that's where I want to be. This is going to be a very tough. Okay, 2 people just beat us. That puts us P5. Thank you. Just keep that trend going. Very easy to overdrive the corners, and once you're sliding, I mean, you basically never stop until you spin. It's very hard to cool the tires back down because you're immediately into the next corner, and your tires are still hot from the slide from the previous corner, and it's very tricky. We'll see what we can do, though. Hopefully start on the inside. P5 right now. The 4 and the 9 have not gone yet. The 1 just put in a 395 for a second lap, I believe. We might stay here unless the 4 and the 9 actually do a lap. No, we just moved to 6th. Gosh dang it. I don't want to be on the outside. Hopefully the 9 will beat us, or the 4. I don't know who jumped us right there. I guess the 7? No, it was the 16 maybe? 0.1 out of the 5. Which is really good. 55 laps, 14-second laps. This should be a pretty quick one. Could be a wreck fest as well. And hopefully we can dodge all of that. But if you get really clean racing, ARCA on short tracks, some of the funnest racing you'll find. Oh, come on, somebody beat me. Come on. You know you want to. Are we going to have to get super lucky and find a gap to get in? I'm not going to be good on the outside. Has this guy done laps? He did 1 but got an X. What about this guy? He has not done laps. And he has not hit the button. The 9 cars hit the button. 13 and the 4 is all we're waiting on, and we're going to wait the whole time, I guess. Oh, man. I really don't want to be on the inside. Or the outside. Okay, the 13 just beat us. Now, hopefully the 4 doesn't go and beat us, because we're in P7 now. And that is exactly what we wanted. Thank you, 13. Now we just got to try and not overdrive it and not clip the apron. And get it loose. It's going to be very tough. I'm leaving the brakes at 68%. You could probably move that to 70, honestly. It's just so loose. 12 to 1 on the ratio. Anything under a mile, I usually run 12 to 1, 14 to 1 for anything bigger. That's my personal preference, though. Tire wear, not a big deal here. It's just tire heat. And it looks like we're going to start P7. All right. That's what we wanted. Not really even going to be on full throttle.
All right, man. Line up
down the straights.
Pit road is closed. We put in plenty of fuel to finish the race.
Because they're just... It's so easy to overdrive. You don't need any of that extra speed, really. And the straights are so short that You don't even really get up to speed anyway. It's all about getting the most grip at a place like this, and you're not going to get the most grip by full throttling it at any point. Let's see if we can follow the 7 up through the field, maybe. People stuck on the outside are going to be not enjoying it, I don't think, unless they can get down quickly. I'm worried people are going to chop down to the bottom and cause issues, big checkups or something. I don't want to run into anybody. Let's go ahead and refresh the paint since I forgot to do that. This might be a tricky one. It might indeed be a tricky one, but try and maintain position, finish top 7. We should have the advantage on the people on the outside. But I imagine some of the people up there, at least a couple, will be able to find a gap to get in. Single file. Who knows? All I know is I'm going to try and survive it without self-spinning for 55 laps. It won't be the easiest thing in the world. But we'll try.
You don't get any extra tire sets for this race, so let's be smart out there.
No extra tires. Go ahead and turn fuel off. Leave the fast repair on if we need it. Hopefully we don't. And we're getting ready to roll off here. We've got the 1 car starting right behind us. We will see how this goes. Hopefully it goes all right. Just do our best not to run anybody over and get loose on entry. Turn 1's not going to be too bad. We're not going to be super up to speed. But we're still going to be packed up. Let's have a clean one. This should be fun. Jasper's up on pole. Jasper car.
Get ready.
Why?
The pace car is in.
He's going.
Green, green, green.
We get a decent jump. The guy behind, the guy on our outside just got to the bottom, in behind us. Best idea for him, probably.
15, how many guys are you going to wreck in the first 10 seconds of this race? Come on back.
Oh, we're overdriving it a bit. It's always tough to pass here because there's not a lot of opportunity to get underneath anybody. We're in P6 now. 7 goes up.
Outside. All clear, all clear. Outside.
See if we can take advantage. He's stuck on the outside now. Oh, that guy just looped it. We got extremely lucky right there. 16's broken.
The car in P1 just set the faster flat.
I think that's the 16.
14.315. You're clear high. Clear high.
We're gonna be P3 now.
All clear, all clear.
We're gonna have to watch out for more carnage, I'm sure. That was an exciting start. I don't think the 7 made it through that. Well, he's back in 6th.
Got a car stopped ahead.
Car stopped ahead. Spun to the inside. That's the 15. The Papyrus car up front is the one that self-spun out of the corner, overcorrected into the wall. Okay, the 3 car hanging on pretty good to us, and he's got a big gap behind him, so if he gets a run to our inside, I'm just going to back off and get back in line. He hasn't really got a run yet, but if he does, I won't be fighting him too much, especially this early.
Slow car up high. Got one stopped up
Slow car up high.
high. Go low.
He's backing across the track. All right. We're all right. Just being a little bit wary of things ahead of us. Ooh, we're loose. Five cars. Long gone. Okay.
Inside.
Nearly got a tap.
Stay high.
We'll just get out of his way.
The car in P
Oh, that the guy in the Jasper car is actually named Jasper, so that fits pretty well. Maybe that's why he runs that. Somebody coming out of the pits on a new car, presumably. We got the 3 bias, so that's fine. Large gap behind us. Let's see if we can get by that guy while that guy backs across the track again. Been kind of messy. We're kind of just falling off here, but we're still pulling away from the guys behind us. So I'm in a good spot here. Really, we're just watching out for people that are wrecked on the track right now. Though we were just 2/10 faster than the leader, but he probably checked up a bit. Oh my gosh, he just got slammed by the Kodak car. Kodak car just did a donut in front of him and slammed right into him, and holy cow, we nearly looped that. We got lap traffic behind us. 16. Try and get these tires cooled back off a bit. The 1 car is behind the 16. Looks like the 5 still got good pace after that. I'm loose. Guy spinning to the inside again. It's Papyrus. Some guys just cannot do a lap, it looks like.
John, I like to think those red rims or your brakes are so hot that they're warming up the rims.
One car is kind of maintained 1.2 back. He might be able to work his way up here. It's really unfortunate for the 5 that he lost his big lead from the contact with the guy trying to get back going in front of everybody. Now the 8 car is in the lead with 3 right behind him. We're actually getting pretty good runs on the 5 now.
The leader just did on 14.528.
To his inside, perhaps. Not quite there. Whoa. He's slowing up a lot on entry. We'll try and turn down underneath him here.
Outside.
We get it done.
You're clear.
Looks like he just lets us by since we had the position there. Gets in line. See if he can fend off the 1 car a bit for us. We're back to P3. We've gotten pretty lucky, to say the least. Oh, I think he just got loose and corrected into the wall behind me. Dang it, I needed him to hold the 1 up. Still 1.2 though. We can hold him back if we don't get slowed down too much. Oh. 8 car just got loose.
Got 1 outside.
While the 3 looked to his inside.
Stay low. Stay low. There's a car on the high
Try
side.
and make that pass.
You're clear high. Clear high.
He's still getting loose. Overcorrecting. We're loose if we're using the throttle at all.
You're in second.
We're up to P2. The 8 has stayed behind us, so maybe he'll hold up the 1 a bit. Though the 1's now 1.3 back instead of 1.2, so I guess we're just maintaining pace here.
The leader just did on 14.542.
We got the 14, who's been wrecked a couple times already, in front of the leader here. Looks like he's going to stay high. He does.
That car is a lap down.
Hopefully we can get him on exit without trouble. We do.
All clear, all clear.
The 1 car is not on the F3 anymore. It's just the 8 and the 4 now. Something might have happened back there. We're car number 2 running P2. So I'm pretty happy with that. Just need to be careful on throttle. And you never know, something else might happen to the leader here. But we don't have pace for him. Even when we were ahead of him, we weren't quicker. So if he doesn't get wrecked by a lap car or self-spin on entry or something, looks like he's going to have no trouble.
Alright, man.
But that's fine.
This time by.
We are past halfway, actually, spotter. Another slow car call. I don't see anything. I do see some smoke, and my rear end trying to beat my front end to the backstretch.
The leader just did us 14.649.
He's still about a tenth quicker. The 8 is still P3, so he's holding them at bay for us. Got 2 more lap cars ahead of the leader. The 12 and the 9. How is this gonna go? Twelve gets loose and goes high for the leader. That was done pretty well. No issue there. See if we can get to him and get to his inside. Closing in on 20 laps to go. He goes high for us. Thank you. Much appreciated.
You're clear high, clear high. 20 more laps. Alright, man, that car is a lap
14
down.
coming back out again. Need as many lap cars in between me and the 4 car as possible. Looks like the 4 has gotten around the 8. We gained a little bit of time on him back there.
705.
If we can just keep it steady, they shouldn't have time to get it back up to us. There's not that big a difference, and these laps get ticked off real fast.
That car is a lap down.
I wonder how many people are on the lead lap. That guy's in 13th, I guess 12. Breeze checking out. We got nothing for him. There's the 17 that he's lapping. He stays high. The 9 is going to try and pass him. We're not there yet, so I'm not too worried about them racing hard in front of us. But it's getting ready to be a problem.
Alright, man, that car is a lap down.
They're both going to go low in front of me.
Got one outside.
Okay, let's get that
Clear
done
high, clear high.
as safely as possible.
That car is a lap down. The leader just did us 14.
See if we can get around the 9.
7.6.
Just feathering the throttle around the track. Putting a little tiny bit on entry just to keep it from getting too sideways when I need to. The 9 is really scaring me. He needs to get out of my way ASAP.
Got one outside. Still there. Still there. What's your line? We have 10 to
Instead,
go.
he's going to race me so the 17 can get back to him.
Clear high, clear high.
Okay, we finally get by him. That was scary. He was getting extremely loose out of the corner. I thought for sure he was going to loop it in front of us. 3 cars getting ready to catch heavy lap traffic. We're within 10 to go now, though. We can probably back off and not even worry about them and still beat us.
The leader just did us
14.7. We're basically identical that time. The 4 is definitely catching us now, though, but still shouldn't have enough time to get here. Unless I spin. Coming around to get 5 to go.
Got a slow car up ahead.
Oh,
Car
no.
stopped ahead.
Where?
Alright,
Up
man,
high.
that car is a lap down.
That's the 5 car. He has not had a good race. Went from the lead to wrecked in 11th now. But now he's in front of me.
Got one outside.
Okay, get by the 12. Hopefully we can get by the 5.
All clear.
Okay, he's going to stay high for us.
Outside.
Thank you.
Still there? Hold your line. You're clear high. Clear high. That car is a lap down.
Just a few more laps left. A little bit loose on entry for me. We're going to run a bit wide. Oh no, the Papyrus car. We've seen spin out numerous times. Don't spin out on my outside, please. Coming around to get the white flag. He's not getting out of the way.
White flag. One more lap to go. The leader just did a 14.
Java update is available. And we're coming around to get a P2 0x Lanier race. How about that? That's how you get it done. Good win to the 3. We had nothing for him.
There's the checkered flag.
Good win.
I am vastly disappointed with how clean this race was.
And yeah, I will take that. That was extremely scary at multiple points in the race, but we survived it. We got 0x, finished right where we were supposed to in second. And yeah, well, that worked out pretty good. Actually, over half the field was 0x, so it was just a bunch of people wrecking. A bunch of the same people wrecking over and over, I guess, because we saw a bunch of stuff. Poor 5 car, he got knocked out of the lead, and then I guess got wrecked again there. But good finish. We saw this ahead of us. He just gets it loose, overcorrects right into the wall. 7, nowhere to go. We get by him. He resets before the rest of the field gets there. This was very scary. 93-92. On the rights. 93-93 for that guy. So we just got underneath the 7 trying to pass him, and then the 10 self-spins, and 7's got nowhere to go. I tried to get low in case he could get beneath it, but just unable to. And then we were almost 3 wide here with the 3 breathing down our neck. 15 loose on entry. And just does a donut onto the track, because who cares if anyone's coming. 16 running the apron. Oh, he's trying to get to pit road. Does not make it. He's got to back off. And he's got no front bumper. 14, definitely overdriving 3. He loops it. And then he starts backing up. But I don't... He stays out of the way all right. Then he's looping it out of turn 4. In the middle of the track, we saw this as well. That's the 5, who was the leader at the time. And here's the Kodak car self-spinning. And then, as soon as the leaders start coming around, well, I guess he waits another lap before he goes. He should just go right, turn right, and go to pit road. But instead, he does a donut back on track and slams into the leader. Right now. And there's the leader. Looks like that was just netcode, but definitely knocked him out of the groove and lost him the lead, though I don't know if anyone could have kept the 3 behind them at all. 15 grabs a little bit of apron, maybe a little bit too much throttle out of the corner. 10 cars too fast on entry a bit still. He's down on the apron. How does he get back going here? Not a lot of opportunity when we're under green for so long. It's just strung out all over the place. That was probably his best one right now. And he just resets. That's probably the smart thing to do. We saw this in the mirror. The 5 gets loose on entry after clipping the wall. Overcorrects into the wall. And he never could recover from that contact with the Kodak car. 14 spinning out of the corner again. Into the tires. 12 cars grabbing a bit of wall and getting loose, but he keeps it going. 1 car, he grabs the wall. Nothing else really there. 8 car gets it loose on top of the 6, but they keep it going straight. I was worried about that happening as well. 5 overdriving. 3, he's trying to keep it going, but just can't save it. Loops it. But no contact. And that's after the race. And that's it. So not a ton of big wrecks, just some self-spins, but it sure looked scary from my view. We had some close calls, I felt like. But P2, right where we're supposed to be, 0x, and that's about as good as you can expect for a Lanier race in the ARCA Series. That was fun.